I think, which is very important, book reviews, my friend. So you look at
Yeah.
book reviews, and I'll call it what we say, where to place it.
Yeah, I mean the thing that a lot of authors have this misconception about is if they write a book and they publish it, that it'll just sell automatically. And I get a lot of authors saying how to get my book in the bookstore, and it's like, well, what are you expecting? And they're like, well, it'll sell. And it's like, have you gone in the bookstore? There's thousands of books in the bookstore. Why is your particular book going to be the one that's going to sell more than the others? I'm sure it's happened somewhere in the world. Some random book sold tons, but generally, it's any of the arts, books, movies, music, and like it's a very saturated industry. There's tons of stuff out there. So it doesn't really happen that if you publish a book, it's just going to sell just because you published it. You need to create awareness for the book and you need to create awareness for yourself. You're a brand now. You're not just a person, you're a brand. And once you create awareness for yourself, then people will get interested in what you've done. Similar with the book. If you're creating awareness for the book, if you're doing social media, or if you're getting book reviews or whatever the case, then people are going to become aware that the book exists. And then they'll go find it, whether it's in the bookstore or online or whatever the case, go in the library. I always compare it to the movie industry. Like the new James Bond movie doesn't just drop and we go, hey, there's a new James Bond movie out. 6 months earlier, they'll do a teaser, then they'll do another teaser, then they'll do a trailer, then they'll do another trailer, then they'll get the actors out. So they're building up the hype over that period. So when the movie finally comes out, you're really buzzing to see it. Look at the Superman movie. It's coming out in July. They've been doing teasers and that for the last 4 or 5 months. So books are the same. In the lead up to the book getting published, do everything you can to create that awareness. So one, do social media. I know some people don't like social media. Unfortunately, it's become sort of like a necessary evil today. But do social media. Try and get the book reviewed. There's plenty. If you just Google book reviewers and then you place the genre of your book, if it's a mystery or a poetry collection or whatever the case, you'll find reviewers for it. So then you can hit up reviewers for it. Just understand that a lot of these reviewers, they're getting requests from a lot of people. So don't say, hey, my book's coming out on Saturday. Can you review it? They'll have a backlog of 10 books to read over the next 3 months. So you've got to jump into that queue really early. Things like podcasts like this. Find, podcasts that talk about writing. Find podcasts that talk about whatever genre that you've written. Um, Whatever you can do to create awareness for yourself in your book is always a good thing because once you actually get yourself out there, once people are aware that you exist, once people are aware that your work exists, then they go, you know what? I'm actually interested in that. I'm going to go buy it. And the thing too is if you think about every book that you've ever read, the the bulk of them probably you've read and picked them up because someone recommended it to you. Someone referred, said you should read this. Or you've seen some sort of review and they've said this is a great book about this, and you thought, I'm really interested in that topic. So you look for it. So you need to sort of generate this awareness around yourself and your book.